Hey everyone, Hat Monster here for United We Game, and we are back in the sandbox. No, you didn't miss an episode or anything. What happened was my capture device went a little wacky on me, and I wound up losing about 10 minutes worth of footage. But you didn't miss all that much. Where we left off, we had just gotten... Stupid ball. We had just gotten this high-rise. We have found that this process has been taking out quite a few people, over 145,000 at this point, and we encountered something called the spine, which sent our transistor here into a little bit of a mess, a little bit wonky. Almost sounded like a drunk person would sound, really. We haven't really found out what the deal is with that yet, but that's coming up in the next couple of episodes. But what we're doing back here today is we've got a new round of tests to get going on. We've got, I think it's 3. We got 3 tests to do, so we're gonna get to those as soon as I'm done playing with the dog here. Cannot neglect your dog, man, especially when it's a fire dog and could roast you if it wanted to. But let's get going on with the tests. We've got a speed test, and
let's give it a shot.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with a speed test.
Gotta move quick once the process shows up.
Alright, this time we've got load modified with breach and ping modified with jaunt. Looks like load with breach lets us form those packets long range. Let's see, how many can we do in a turn? About 2? Looks like about 2. And yep, we definitely have ping and cooldown. Alright. Well, let's get going then. 24 seconds.
Here come your old friends.
Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to do something about these cheerleaders first. So I'm going to put a packet by the first cheerleader down here in the lower left. And then we're going to put one up here in the upper right. Yeah.
We're off.
Okay, that disrupted their shields, so we can take on the snapshots. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a packet next to each of them. And then we're going to just quick hit them. No, not there. We're just going to quick hit them and turn cooldown. We should be able to do the same for the cheerleaders too. So let's give that a shot. Boom, boom. 2 more. And there we go. Just need to pick them up. And with 8 seconds to spare.
We did it.
And we got ourselves some new tunes.
And we're back.
Onward to the next test. Yep, performance test. That's what it is. We haven't done one of these yet.
Lucky door number 4.
But these actually aren't that bad. They're probably my second favorite after the
What do we
planning
have this
tests. This works somewhat similarly to the stability test. Only the thing is, it's about how well you can use your functions rather than just surviving. So as you can see, we only got 4 memory to work with. So we can only really realistically put in 2 functions at a time. But luckily for us, they've given us crash and breach to work with. So we're just going to grab crash. Yeah, upgrade slot, whatever. And breach. And we'll take on our first round then. No, I don't want bounce. We don't need bounce. Not yet.
There's the bell.
Alright, what we've got. 1 jerk. No big deal. Crash, breach. Alright. of his way, stay out of his way to crash, breach, breach.
Why not?
And that's wave 1.
What do we got?
So now they've given us 2 more memory to work with. Not enough to get load, which they've also given us a new function to work with, by the way. They always give you new functions and new memory, so you can kind of change up your style each time. But we're going to put bounce on breach just to get more use out of it, I think. Alright, what do we got? Bad cell and another jerk. Okay, it's no big deal at all. Do a crash backstab, breach to take both. We only need one more turn to take out that jerk now. Keep those white walls in between him and us so he can't get us. And crash breach. Or rather, crash backstab breach. Okay, you can never forget about that backstab damage, it's very important.
More to work with.
And they've given us Spark too, plus 2 more mem. We might as well just go with Spark, because there's no point in redoing everything just to use load. So we'll just stick that on crash, and we'll be good.
Last round.
Wait, what do we got? Creep, 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 and young lady. Young lady really isn't a threat by itself, so we're gonna go for the creeps. Crash, breach through the other ones to do some extra damage.
One more.
Notice that it ricocheted to both of them because we have breach modified with bounce. And we're gonna do the same here. Crash, breach, breach, which should bounce again right through both of them to the young lady. Just reload, stay out of the way. And we're ready. No. Crash, backstab. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Breach, and one more crash for good measure, I think. Pick up all this stuff so they can't become bad cell.
We have a winner.
And we got it. Alright, that just leaves us with our planning
Felt
test.
that right.
Getting stronger, man. Yeah, of course felt it.
Door 3. One more time.
Well, not one more time. It's like at least one
Watch
more.
out.
One jerk that we have to take out in one turn. And you have crash and breach to work with. Alright, well, I mean, it should just be a matter of our usual combo here. But crash, breach, breach, exactly 0. Well, if he doesn't move, I guess we'll get it. Hopefully he doesn't move. Dang, alright, he didn't move and we're good.
We're done.
And we're that much closer.
You are quick.
More like instantaneous.
Hi, Luna. Who's a good girl?
Well, she is, obviously. Alright, turn on some tunes and do some mulling.
In a high rise. Don't know what came over me out there. It was like... Well, anyway, whatever it was, it's past. Feels like I'm me again. More or less.
Alright, well, that'll about do it for this episode. I just want to quickly point out that that is in fact a tiny little weed on our music player there. See? Just turn it off and the weed goes away. Turn it back on. And the weed's on to show you that it's working. Well, with those tests done, it's about time to head back out. But we'll do that next episode.